Hi, I'm Elle Rebel, and we're here at the St. John's Boutique. I'm here with my beautiful minions, Beth and Sarah, and we are going to answer fan questions. So, our first question comes from Leslie Body. What color would you choose for the ultimate New Year's Eve dress? Beth, what do you think?
Personally, I would go with Old Faithful. Nice black dress. Yeah.
Classy.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. I like it. What do you think?
I'm a fan of like really bright reds and greens and jewel tones, like especially like a sapphire color or something just really pops.
It's true, and I would go with for New Year's Eve, I do that nice 1920s silver tassels, a lot of bling, all
Gatsby.
out.
Little Gatsby.
Yeah, a lot of Gatsby. All right, the next one is from Erin Slaney. What are some great pieces for the holiday parties? Beth?
Personally, I think the Lucy cardigan, I don't know if we have one here for a video, but the Lucy cardigan seems to be like the ideal piece to have because you can actually put it with a pile of different wonderful Christmas colors, especially like burgundies and whatnot that have been very popular this Christmas.
Has the pop of animal print, which is always really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And classic black, which goes with everything.
And you can take the collar off, so you can still have, cardigan later on.
Yeah, and the crop cardigans are a good thing to pick up if you're doing dresses for the holidays. You want to be able to still show off your waistline, so they're good for that. The next one is from Lindsay Pearson. How did you know you wanted to open a store like this in Newfoundland? Could you tell we were sick of the cookie cutter trend and we are not all a size 0?
That's a good question.
I did for sure notice that there wasn't many unique stores here. There is definitely a few of them that are awesome, but for the population, there wasn't really that much to choose from. So that's really why I decided to open here, and it's been working out. There's nothing as alternative as what we do, so I think we've been reaching out to those kind of people, and hopefully we'll be here forever. So don't worry about it. As for the size, I myself have been size small to 4X, so I think it's really important to represent all different sizes and to give everybody a really positive shopping experience.
We love that.
Yeah.
We really love it.
All right, the next one is from Melanie Barrett Fleming. That's a long name. I am a girl with a very short torso and long legs. What cut of dress would best suit a body type like mine? What do you think, Sarah?
I really think that anything that sort of gives the illusion of a long waist, like anything that's cut sort of under the bust with kind of like a drop waistline would be really good because then you can sort of fake it. And if your legs are longer, you want to make sure that you have a longer hemline so that you're not like this much torso and like
showing off yards of legs.
this much skirt. Also, anything with a peplum, which is, I don't know if most of you know, but a peplum is
a little peplum.
With this type of thing really elongates your torso a little bit, giving you a better giving you much better visuals. So you want to do anything that gives like an illusion of a torso, kind of stretch it out a little bit.
Definitely.
Sure. And length. You always want length if your legs are long.
Wish I had long legs. Wish that was my problem.
Yeah, it's not my problem.
The next one's from Patty Giles, and it is a two-parter. Okay. Wondering, how do you choose what shade of red for the ultimate red lip? And also, what is the best fashion advice you've ever got, and why?
That's a great question.
Okay, so the first one, I think we all have different opinions on it. I definitely go with Sephora Cream Lip Stain in number 1, always red. And I will tell everybody that because it's the best lipstick ever made. Beth, you do the same?
Yeah, I ran through 2 tubes of it since, I don't know, February, so.
Yeah, I wear it pretty much every day. And you can wear it all day, too. It's like a cream lip stain, but it's got a matte finish to it, so it kind of looks similar to the MAC one. But Sarah has like 10 different ones.
I have a bit of a red lipstick problem that I'm really into. For more of just like a casual, everyday sort of wear, I really like the Rimmel. The Kate brand is really good. It's the Kate Moss brand. And they do a really good, they have one that's called Fire Alarm that's really excellent. And that's good just to toss on if you're there for a while. I'm also a huge fan of for my more dramatic lip, I wear the MAC Ruby Woo, which is a matte one, and that one would use, like they use their Sephora one as like an all-day sort of, because it's matte, so it stays on for quite a while. It's better if you're like not a smoker, or you're not constantly drinking the coffee, or you're
And
not.
it smells like vanilla.
It smells amazing. It's so good. I personally really love it because I'm not a fan of the lip stain, because I find that it's just too hard to get off at the end of the night. So you want something. If you want something that's the same sort of tone, and the Ruby Woo is amazing for that. The color is just phenomenal.
With the blue base.
Yeah, it's a blue base red, which is really lovely. And that MAC line has such great colors in it. So, and matte lipstick, always good. Very classic.
So send her lots of stuff.
Send me things!
So the second part was also, what is the best fashion advice you ever got, and why? I think for me it would be dress for your body type, because I had a really long stretch of an awkward phase where I didn't know what to wear or how to dress for my body, especially being plus size. I didn't, I wanted to cover up my body, when really you should just show off your best assets. If you have a small waist, show it. If you have nice boobs, show them off. If you have good hips, just find your best asset and, dress for that. What do you think?
I feel like I've said a million times that fit matters a lot more than anything else
It's
when
true.
you're
It's
putting
very
anything
true.
on. If you feel like $1 million when you look in the mirror, that's clearly what you should be going with. It's, when you see it. I feel like that's usually a big thing with fit.
It's true, when something
Yeah.
makes your body look
good.
amazing,
Yeah.
you will rock that outfit with confidence, and there's no
Stomp.
way that it's gonna look bad on you if you do it with confidence. All right, Michelle Power, what are some of the great Rosie picks to wear this Christmas? Everything from festive dresses to warm, comfy coats to accessories and New Year's makeup. And what should all of us, Rosie the Rebels, be wearing?
Anything you can buy in the store.
All of the things.
Buy everything.
I think for me this season, I was really a fan of the new Hell Bunny pieces.
They're great.
I don't know if we can. I'll show you one. So they come in really rich forest greens and burgundies, which are a little bit different than what you're going to be seeing at the holiday parties. You usually go for, a nice poppy red, so they're kind of a little bit different, but have a really classic 1940s feel, so they're my favorite.
Yeah, I definitely, because
Yeah.
I have
got a
one of
couple
those
of
dresses from them. And it's just,
Yeah.
actually, it's funny because as soon as the Mae West came, which is this color green that she just showed you, but in a different neckline, as soon as that came in, I said, I need to have that dress because it's exactly the same color green as my childhood Christmas dress. And it was just such a little,
Nostalgic feeling.
nostalgic thing. I was like, I can wear it even though I'm not a grown-up now. Hypothetically.
I just realized I can lean on this TV.
Oh, lean on it.
Alright, so Angela Noseworthy. How can you create a simple and vintage-inspired hairstyle without looking too put together and costumey, which I think is a huge issue with people when they're dressing rockabilly. They don't want to go too over the top. I know nothing about hair, so Sarah will field this question.
The really important thing about styling for any kind of retro or rockabilly thing is you have to find where your comfort zone is. Some people are super rockabilly, they get really into it, and they do the full victory rolls, and they do the full, spend hours pin curling. Sometimes I do that. But really, if you're just looking to sort of look the part but not really go over the top with it and not look like you're dressing up for Halloween. It's important for accessories more so than what the style is. You can do a really classic ponytail with a high bang and wear just a bandana, and then it looks a little bit more retro. Or you stick a hair flower in say the way my hair is now, if you put a flower in it, it's a retro hairstyle.
It's really what I do.
Yeah.
I don't like going over the top with my hair either. I feel like I do so much on the bottom. I don't want to do the hair thing too, where it's
Really
just
do it
over the top. So throwing a hair flower in.
Another way to do it is Beth does the very pretty much every day.
Every single day. This is
her
what I look
hairstyle.
like. Yeah.
And she does a really nice like low bun with kind of a high twirl bang, which is very, very classic, very 1940s. And then she'll sometimes like stick a flower or something in, and that's like a really easy way to do it. Generally, if you have a high bang, that's gonna make you look a little bit more retro. Like just take your curling iron or your straightener and just like kind of poof up your bang, and then you can go just stick a flower in.
You will find too, there's 2 semi-tutorials in our YouTube videos here about an evening and a day look for hair, so you guys can try those out.
I'm also a really big fan of if you're going out and you want to look retro but not too costumey, I also do like the beehive, which is always really good. It's an easy kind of just...
Which Erin Slaney does so well.
I know, she's
God,
amazing
it's
with her
perfect
beehive.
every
It's
single
phenomenal.
time.
I know, she does it in like 30 seconds too.
Yeah, you just tease up the top part of your hair and then pin the rest of it up, or if your hair is long, you can just stick a ponytail in it, and that's a really classic thing too. It's very cute. It's like the bump, but better.
Alright, so from Morgan Stacy, which do you find is better for the holidays, bold lip or bold eye?
Can I say both?
Yeah,
I look like this like every single
I
day.
know, I can't do just one or the other.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, I'll go without the lipstick, but I do tend to do them both together. But I love that look of just like a nice like gold neutral eye and then a red lip that you see on celebrities all the time when they're doing a retro thing.
Not even just for holidays, but in general, personally, I go for the lip because I wear glasses, so a lot of times my eyes are covered. And then you can't even notice if I have eye makeup on or not, and it's like the red lipstick makes all the difference because that's kind of what people are drawn to.
Yeah, and then it's instantly looks
Yeah,
retro.
exactly. But always a nice shimmery gold is great for holidays, that kind of thing. Kind of pick your battles in the makeup department.
And see what looks best on your face too. I find that I have really small eyes, so I'm never going to go out without eye makeup on. So if I want to tone it down, I go without the lip.
Yeah, for sure.
So Katrina Taliano?
Sensual.
Do you have any suggestions for winter boots that work well with dresses as well as jeans? I have a very wide foot and find it really hard to find something of a decent quality that does both jobs. So, I have the same problem. What should I do, Sarah?
What should you do? I personally find that when it comes to boots, you want something that's generally black is really good because it can go with everything. And you want something that's a little bit more slender, slender through the toe. I mean, if your feet are wide, then you find as slender as you can get. But you kind of want something that's a little bit more decorative. So if maybe it has a little bit of a wedge or it has a little bit of detailing or something, a nice dress boot as opposed to something that's like, you know, your winter like Merrill boots or your Sorels or something. You want something a little bit more.
Avoid the square toe.
Square toe.
Yeah,
No. You want something that's, I have ones that sort of look like a saddle shoe. They're like kind of saddle-y detailed. It's very great. And like
nice and slender.
Yeah, knee high is really good, that kind of thing. And lace up if you have a wide calf, which I really do. You want something that laces up.
I think most ladies in St. John's do.
Have a wide calf. That's all the hills. We're buff.
Okay, so the last question is from Kelly Ray, and I think essentially what she's asking is what are some makeup and hair accessories and products that can be worn with Rosie the Rebel products? So like we said before, like the red lipsticks mentioned, and hair flowers, I think are definitely like little things that you can wear every day with our products.
I feel like for Christmas, a poinsettia is really great.
Little
so
kind of poinsettia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, this kind of thing, if you're curious about how to do retro makeup or how to do pinup hair and things like that, you can always just let us know, and one of us will be happy to do a tutorial for how we do our day-to-day looks. Like, I know Elle and I both kind of we have like a regime to our makeup now, and it'd be easy enough to kind of be like, this is how we get ready in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you get it down to a science after a while. And YouTube always has...
What?
I do my makeup in the bed with a
me
handheld
too.
mirror.
Oh,
Me too.
yeah, just kind of compact mirror on the bus.
Stay
actually,
in
that's
bed
what
as
I
long
say.
as possible.
As long as humanly possible, yeah.
And YouTube has some great tutorials outside for like pin curling and things. If you're going to go really over the top with it, you can always check those out.
If you have the time.
If you have the time.
Yeah.
My tutorial would be like 30 seconds. I do this with my hair when it's wet.
And a pin. Yeah.
And then
Twist
it's
it.
like this for 3 days until I get my next shower and I twist it up in.
It's like this for 2 weeks until all right, so those are awesome questions, everybody. Thank you very much for writing in, and we are going to draw a name for a $25 gift certificate.
All the names are in the hat. We haven't.
It's not rigged.
It's not rigged.
Yeah,
I
they're in there.
promise. See? Do you want to see? They're there. Promise.
If you
They all say the
pause
same
that
name.
and zoom in, you can probably see most of your names.
All right. Oh, it's really hard to pick one up.
Felt hat.
Kelly Ray Hines!
Yay!
Congratulations, Kelly.
That'll go to good use.
It will.
Yes, it will.
All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and subscribe, and yeah, more videos to come.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Happy holidays.